Welcome to Stagecoach Studio Production. My name is Tomislav Branimir. I'm a resident in Camptonville, in Yuba for 3.5 years now. Well, I come from LA when I spent most of my life in the United States. Hoping that I will have a pleasant life here in the forest, in this beautiful mountain. But it wasn't happy years for me. Living off-grid with no electricity and water was very hard. But the worst thing was that my hope for doing some filming, which is my passion, my love, was stopped here very quickly. On the first town meeting, when I tried to videotape, they stopped me. They said, "No, you cannot do it." I said, "Why not? It's a public meeting, public place, in a center, community center." "Yeah, but this is a private organization is making this meeting. Service district." I didn't know what is service district. I politely wrapped my equipment, and I was hoping the next years somehow I make with them friendship. There was some event in the center, shows and entertainment and other meetings. No, I never was able to do it. Never was able to do it. But I start digging and learning what is the service district is. Start calling association, start calling county, and I find out that there is no such things like private organization or business for service district. So I started realizing that something is wrong. They lying or maybe they even not legal. In town, nobody heard about voting for the service district. I speak to many people, nobody knew. So one day, when I decide to videotape regardless of they no, I have to call the sheriff. Well, sheriff come pretty late, 1 hour, because we live far away from a sheriff station. Yeah, he tells me, yeah, this man has right to do it. It's a public place, and stuff what they're shooting was nothing what law will prohibit. So I start really investigating this situation. Why is like that? Why these people in the business been for many years? I heard it. It was not easy to find out because in county nobody want to really talk. This is not their business. They don't know. We don't know. We have no information. And there was no way to find out. But finally, when it comes to the election time, I was able to speak with the supervisor of the election room, and she said, "Oh yeah, we have election in Camptonville this year." I said, "Why nobody is telling us? We have a newspaper called Camptonville Courier. They never say nothing about elections, and service district people don't say nothing about the election." Well, so she told me the rules. And when she told me the rules, I realized why these people were able here stay in the business, in a power for 4 cadences. I find out that for 18 years was no contestants against them from the community. The way how they're voting is first you have to know this, but nobody knew. You have to go to county, Yuba County, and sign in your name that you want to be in the board. And if there will be only 3 person, then we can become automatically members of the board. If there will be more people, then we'll be voting in the town for the final 3 person. Well, for this year, voting is up to August 7. So I want to repeat, community, you can go to Yuba County office and put your name if you want to serve for the town, be in our service district. Yeah, August 7. Why this is important to me? To me, it's important because this center, community center, which we have, is really a nice place, pretty big building, and we can use for the community, we can use for entertainment, I can use for my productions, and I cannot because one man get this building. He was the member of the board. This building was actually given a few years ago to the community from Masons organization. They give us this building. And they give to the service district because there was only organization existing in the town. But service district didn't ask community to run this. Service district cannot run. Service district is in a town governing power for supervising existing services like water, volunteers, fire department, cemetery, and community building too. So what they did, they give this to the man who was dreaming to have this building in his hand. He was one of the board members. His name was Richard Descartes. He became advocate for this center. It means he is running everything, doing everything single-handed, using volunteer work from the community for repair work and other stuff. Well, on the beginning, I remember very well, there was a lot of volunteers, a lot of work people have done it. I think they like to see this center to be growing and used. I don't see this enthusiasm anymore. People stay away. And I think I know why. Because they don't like it. If one man took this in his hand and running by himself, they, including me, I like to have a part in this, what's going on. I like to part in decision making. I like to see collectively things to be done, not just one man ruling. So this is why I'm actually fighting for these changes. When I discovered this conspiracy with these elections, I wrote letters to our supervisor for our 5th district, Mr. what is his name? Very famous name. Famous in England. But well, maybe it doesn't matter. The supervisor didn't write me back. I sent him 2 letters asking for investigation. So I don't know why. Are they collaborating to be that way in this town? They give the power a few people and they're running, doing what they want. I don't know. But this is not right. It's not how California state law say. Well, the problem is, when these people 3.5 years ago almost stopped me recording, it was Cathy Balance, J.C. Golden, and Mr. Richard Descartes. They were talking to people, including me, that this is private organization, not service district. They have a website, and I read this website 100 times. And they was posting a website that this is private business, owned by Palm Wilcox, who is an annual annual review? No, annual. I'm forgetting the words. I'm Polish. I'm not American. I mean, I'm American now. My English is not too bad. But really, like for 82,000 annual money they're turning, right? And actually, this website was existing to the December 10, 2019, and they deleted because they knew I'm digging and sniffing what's going on. So they just deleted, so there is no proof that they were lying in website. But there is another website which people know, called Manta. Manta was still listing this business as a private. But when today I talked to them, even yesterday I talked to some of them in a center. We have a coffee time. Oh, they said no. They never said they were private, because this proof is just showing all the scam. This is what it's proving. I went for this coffee time. What do we have in the center as a community? We have 2 hours in a week, Saturday, for coffee time. People come and try to meet and talk and play, which I don't like it because there's no time for play. Well, they actually treat me like a invader, not friendly. I know them, but we didn't talk too much. I know my reputation was ruined by this Descartes. He was talking about me publicly bad. On one of this one of this show, what do you have? When I called the sheriff, and blah blah, everything was delayed, and they was asking what's going on, and he said, "Oh, this man, his mental disorder He's from Europe. He's trying to videotape some sacral things we're having here. So he talked about me very bad to everybody. So I'm not popular. I'm not likable. And I am fighting for them. Fighting to make these things as a community. The center is limping right now with the money for many reasons. Well, this virus also killing things because we cannot meet or have any entertainment when they make the money selling tickets. In a last article in this Courier, the cat wrote article telling that we need $1,000 a month to keep the door open in the center. If we don't get it, we probably have to close the door, close the center. Well, Descartes is the most talented con artist I ever met. I think he was planning a long time ago how he's going to get in his hand this building. Well, he opened this organization, Advocati, for his 501c to help center. He's collecting all the money and money for all these shows from memberships, and then he's giving this money to service district, and service district is paying those bills, which we need. I don't like this this way. It would be easy if we just have our account and we don't know what you get, we can spend. But it's his way. His way, he want to make this center like business. And running this center as a business is much more costly than we run as our community center. I called him for details, where's the $1,000 need to go, and I find out that we don't need this pay so many things. He told me in this email, I know that we can do it $200. But what I'm predicting, he is going to talk with the board, there's another two people, to give it to him, this building. They can give it to his organization or sell it to this organization. Everything will be formal. Without asking us community if we want this. Sure, we don't want it. But I believe this is going to happen. So community, you better pick up some good neighbors and go to Marysville office and vote. Put your names so we can have a new service district. And then we take back from Descartes our center, and we run collectively. I remember the just biggest expense was paying the manager, Jesse Golden. It was about $5,500 annual. It's not too much money, but there's not too much work either. We don't need to do this. We can find volunteers who will be manager in the center. If we don't find, I can volunteer. I can do this for free. It's a problem. I've been manager in my life many times. I have many things to say. I will probably I have to talk about this in another videos. This video is special designated for this election time. Well, myself, I'm busy. I have good news. I'm busy working, building Hawaiian boat, and I figured out, and I'm promising actually today, if we get in hand our center, we will need, of course, a lot of volunteer work from community. I will give every volunteer as many hours on a boat with beautiful Hawaiian music. For how many hours he spent working. It will be just extra benefit, extra tip. Well, I think I have to finish and start making some flyers. Actually, I still have to upload this video. I think that I don't have too much editing because I really don't know this editing today. I was editing a lot, but it was Final Cut 6, Final Cut 7, and I stopped doing the video for several years. Now I have to learn. You guys probably curious what this beautiful lady doing here. Well, I hire her to help me in the studio, but she is not too much helpful. I think she's lazy. I think I'm going to turn her in a sculpture and she'll be Marilyn Monroe. But I still need somebody to help me work here. I need a couple of people who like to join my studio and doing production together. So please let me know. You call me on phone number is 530-288-5000 or email me on stagecoachstudios@yahoo.com. Thank you very much again, and now bye-bye.